Color Squad, welcome back to Color Me Glucose. Well, this video is about first impressions about the Dexcom sensors and the transmitter Dexcom G5 to be exact. Well, I've had a chance, and I'm putting this box away before I forget. Sorry about that, guys. Give me a minute. I've had a chance to do one whole week of this whole transmitter sensor thing for Dexcom. Well, using a Dexcom G5, let me say it that way. I have been using both the receiver and my phone to keep my readings. Right now, I'm testing out the Dexcom app. I normally use, and that's probably just because I started using the Libra, I normally use the transmitter for the, I use the, excuse me, not transmitter, I use the, I don't use a PDM, not a PDM, I don't use a receiver. I use the Spike app on my phone because I kind of like the way it's set up in the system. It's to me, it's a little bit more intricate because I'm a techie, and I think it really houses and covers what I'm looking for, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to tell you this is my first impressions of this beautiful, gorgeous product. So loving it. My sensor just ran out. It was on this arm. I took it off and thought I was doing a video for you guys on this new one-handed sensor change. And kind of glad you didn't see it because it was kind of a flop, but I still changed it all out with my own self, by myself. So it was funny. It just took me a couple minutes because I'm still getting used to the whole one hand, you know me, the one hand sensor girl. That's what they call me. But yeah, I had an issue doing that. But I got it done. It took probably 15 extra minutes than it normally did, but I got it done. And I just figured out some tricks. So I will do that for your next video, if nothing else, or one of my videos coming up soon. But to let you guys know, I am absolutely so mad at myself that I didn't switch to this product sooner. I love the readings. It has saved my life 3 times already this month. I went super low. Oh my God. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I went down to 55, I think it was one day. And then, I'm sorry, that's my mom dinging me. She's at work, talking to me at work. Bad habits. Bad habits we come up with since we have iPhones. Crazy. I went to 65 one day. I want to say 40-something another day. And 70. But guess what? This little bad boy made that noise and went off. And my mom was like, she's about to say something to me. And she said, "You're up." Oh my God. I said, yep, I heard that bad boy. That was one of my problems, a major issue I had with my other CGM system that I was using in pump. I couldn't hear it. It was not loud enough for me. I had been bugging and begging for so long for help. It wasn't even funny. And I kept telling me, guys, I cannot even sleep in my own room, and haven't been able to since I became a diabetic because my parents were worried about my numbers dropping because they were so, my numbers were not bad, but I mean, at the last couple, especially since I've had the surgeries and stuff and become a diabetic, since I've had the surgeries in the last couple of years here, they have dropped so low we can't control them all the times. So me not having a pump or something that was going off because the sensor wasn't loud enough, that wasn't feasible for me. So that's another reason why I did switch. I did switch on purpose because I had no choice. It was a lifestyle situation that was causing me so many problems that if I did not go ahead and switch them, I probably would be in the hospital or dead somewhere because that's how bad it is. So, first impressions is I love technology. Second thing is I still wish we could get past that whole 2-hour warm-up thing. That drives me up a freaking wall with anybody's company. Now, the funny thing is I have not tried using this with the Spike app yet, which I probably will on my next run. And I'm thinking about undoing this one, using it with the Spike app for a week and seeing how I like that, because I noticed when my Spike app, even though I had a 12-hour startup with the Libra, the Libra that I had a 12-hour startup that I physically, see the Libra, I don't know why I just do that. That's so stupid some days. It's going to be a long day. Since I had a 12-hour startup with this bad boy, guess what happened? When I used the good old Spike app, it automatically picked up all my stuff. And I didn't have to wait and worry about the 12-hour startup because it still picked it up. But I know for a fact, I've talked to people, and when they were using the Spike app, they weren't able to use the Dexcom app. It interfered something terrible. So I'm going to give it another week. So that's 7 more days, and I'm starting it today, the 17th. So that's 7 more days physically. I'm going to give it another week and see how I like it. And if I don't like it, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start using the Spike app and see how that works out. I may just get Venturous and cut it off anyway. I know what time and what day, because I always write them down now. I know what time and day that I'm physically going ahead and getting a new one. And speaking of writing down, let me pull a sticky note and do some writing and say when I started this new sensor. Started Dexcom sensor number 2 on April 17th at, I think it's been almost 15 minutes now. So yeah, around 12 o'clock. And see, on that paper. So then I know, and I can keep track of how long I'm doing it. Even though it's in settings, I did find out if you click on settings here, I'll show you where it's at. It's under, if you go on these settings on your transmitter, if you're using transmitter, and you go on to sensor info, it'll tell you last time in calibration. See, look at that. That's when I started the insertion time. It actually tells you that information, which is pretty cool. So that way I can get that information. And you can see the same exact thing physically on your actual, you can see that also on the phone if you're using the phone app. I know a lot of people that decided they weren't buying that that receiver. I did. I had my insurance put it through because I have a tendency to be one of those people that if I don't put it through and something happens or I don't want to use my phone, I need to have a sensor to do it. And it's also setting right here. And wow, it's really sad. And, I got to figure this out. It's also, you know what, guys? Let me just take this off. It's so much easier if I just show it to you. It's also setting right there. Right there. And it's not, as you see, it's in a 2-hour warm-up. So let me hit it. Let me open up my little code. And let me open that up. Yep, see, look. Bloop, it went down. It actually showed a little bitty thing where it went down. So bear with me here. I'm filming on my computer today just because I have not finished the cleaning project, which is almost done. I want to get it all set up before I possibly do a room tour. I really don't want to use this channel for a room tour, but technically speaking, since I'm going to do what's in my new diabetic setup, and I'm putting a new setup storage. The last one you saw, which is how I hold my diabetes supplies, was in my hallway, but I'm going to put this new set in my room. So that's why I got to get it all set up nice and good so that way y'all can see it. You know how that goes. Yeah, sometimes I act silly. I can't help it. But as a review, and didn't even do this with my last ones, and I wish I had I really seriously love this thing. It's such a life changer. I will probably never go back, and I can't wait to get the Dexcom G6. Ooh, that's so awesome. That's gonna be great. Yay! So just want to let you guys know that's my first impressions. It is a very good product. It does work well. My numbers have been spot on with my dang on my sugar meter over here. Spot on. So scary too. So scary. So I really did not have to have like that home, but the 2 hours is all I had to have, and I think it stopped before 2 hours and was able to use it. So if you guys have ever doubted whether you want to try this technology out, I'm gonna tell you, don't just go with one thing. Even if it works for you, sometimes it's good to make a change. It really is. Go ahead and try something else out. Do something different. You never know. You just might like it. Me like it. He like it's my baby. You know what? You guys asked me, why did I call my pump Fred? I like the Harry Potter series, like probably almost as much as I like Totoro. So I called it Fred because of the Weasley brothers. People tell me I'm such a clown and I act crazy, but they always love the way I do things. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta have fun. You can't always be serious all your life. Too many people are so serious, and that's why we got the problems we have in this world. Sometimes you just gotta play around some and be childlike and experience new things, and that's the way I want to do it. So I call him Fred Jr. because we know Fred Sr. died on me. But the next pump I think I'm going to call George, off of George and Fred Weasley. Shout out to the Harry Potter Gryffindors. Yay! And then Team Harry Potter. Yeah, you already know. And then I think I'm calling her Hermione because she thinks it has that whole mental thing going for me. And she helps me calculate things really quick and what I need to do and calibrate and everything like that. And I can make choices and make all kinds of things. And she's always organized. So this is Hermione, not a senior because I don't believe in. I know you can, but I don't like it. My mom's an actual senior. Her mother, she was named after her mother. She's a senior. I mean a junior. So she's a junior. Her mom was a senior. I don't like that. I was supposed to be supposedly. They were thinking about making me like the second or something, which I'm glad they didn't. I got named after my dad. Shout out to the Pops. I got named after my dad. So they just took my name and put it with the French spelling of the name that they gave me, Danielle. So it's kind of cool like that. So that's pretty much what her name is. Her name is Hermione. Hermione Granger. It's Hermione. I said, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop playing around you guys right now. But I just gotta be me. It's just who I am. And my first impressions is 5 stars, 6 stars, whatever stars you want to give it. It's a great product. It really is. I love the tech, and I wish I had a Switch years ago. Years when they first had the little tiny G4 receivers. I wish I had a Switch then because I've always wanted one, and I wish I never let anybody stop me because I think my numbers would be this good. Oh, so yeah, but I thought I was telling you in the last video. Let me tell you now. This is what I found out. The way things are going, if things go right, I'll be at 6. I will be at a 6 physically for my A1C, which is really good. Well, got a doorbell. Gotta go, guys. Sorry about that, but I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.